video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Of course my camera goes kaploot. 1 second. Darn it, guys. Sorry. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, with a broken camera, and we're getting after it this morning. So happy to see everybody. We have a lot going on today. We have news after news after news, including a lot of stablecoin news. We have legislation that is going to go through. We have Stablecoin, Tether, that is making some moves, buying some Bitcoin. Circle is probably going for that IPO. What banks are they looking to partner with? We have Coinbase inserting themselves in some stablecoin news. We have Metaplanet buying some Bitcoin. And would you want Bitcoin for your retirement instead of dirty fiat? Let me know in the comments. We're going to talk about that today, as Newsmax is our project spotlight, where not only do I have my hit from Friday to show you, but they did go live for their IPO, and they made an astounding gain in their stock yesterday. So we're going to talk about all of that, plus your coins to watch, and is Bitcoin at the bottom? If you're ready for the zest, the news, the education, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this stream out with friends so more people know what's going on here. And again, we have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal, as always, of 20,000. We're at 19,815 subscribers right now. Let's get at least 5 more for 19,820. So again, smash the like, subscribe, share. Let's get after it. The Gold member, hello over there on Rumble. Hello to all my Rumblers. I'm going to say good morning to everyone right now. Let's do it. Also, check out our 2 amazing sponsors of the channel, Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off. All right. We got Brian, good morning. Lonely says, just share it to my Facebook. Well, thank you for sharing to the Facebooks. Magic Sun said, full live stream go on YouTube. Thank you, Magic Sun. Appreciate you. We have Brian, Silver Days, Blocky, Tyler, Jesse, Piano, Maddie B. Thank you as always for rating in here. Johnny December, good to see you. Alexandra J, my G. Good morning. One House Productions is here. Lasers is my new artist, so hello, Lasers. We have John Legend. Blackout, as always, good morning to you. David Bowles is here. We have, let's see, St. Jerome, good morning. Mike Volmer, good morning. Ben Spada is here. Welcome. Wow, you guys are chatting it up. Doge Bull said, since you already spilled the tea on X, here's another cup. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I love that. I am. Hello, GM. Speedy, good morning to you. Thank you for the rose. Shadow, good morning. We have Bobby F. We have... Where's everyone? Gary's on multiple platforms. We have James, good morning. Dropping some love on Piano Maddie B stream with his zest emojis. John O. White, good morning. XRP, good morning. Aquarian, done napping. Sean Harris, good morning. In the Moment, Backup is here. Good morning. Stu is here. Yukio's on X. Poman, good morning. George on X, good morning. Poman is saying hello to everyone. Crypto Princess, everyone say hi to her, support her, follow her. Dave Roy, good morning. Carl Elder is in the chat. Hello, my friends. Corvette Camping says, nice hair. Well, thank you. How do you guys feel about that today? How do you guys feel about it? I don't know. I just decided to do that. I was like, I haven't done this on the show in years. And I was like, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Right, 6'8" Nate. COVID-19, hello. Welcome. All right. Let's get after it. Very Hoofty Floof is here. Rudy Poo, nice to see you. We have Danny over there on X2. JC is in chat now. All right. Dano, good morning. All right. Dope. Good morning, everyone. Everyone likes the hair. If you like the hair, put a 1 or a yes emoji or 2 and no emoji and hurt my feelings. I'm just kidding. All right, guys, let's get after it. We have a lot to talk about. Right, Avo, Hello, everyone. All right. Guys, smash the like, subscribe, share. We have a lot of green today, finally. Wow, Speedy says, love your show. Been watching for almost a year. Why, thank you, kind sir. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, we have Bitcoin this morning, $83,634. We're up 1.3%. Now, again, we've been below the 200-day SMA, and are we going to see some sort of maybe cup and handle type action and move up past the 200-day SMA? If we see some sort of cup and handle, I think that would be absolutely amazing. Something we would like to see. We love cup and handles. So that way we can get after it and have a bullish signal of some sort going on here. Ooh, a lot of love in the chat. Thank you, guys. Oh, darn. Oh, darn. Sunny says, hey, girl, liked and loved. Well, thank you. I'm loving Bitcoin up 1.3% today. Again, we want to pass that $86,169 200-day SMA and look at 91K. Bearish level to watch is between 73 and 77K. As you guys can see, this is the start of a new month, April, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. As we have the VWAP moving up, is this a fake out? Is this just an April Fool's pump for Bitcoin? Who knows? We'll see. Right now we have the VWAP moving on up as the money flow is moving down. After that red dot was printed on that momentum. Now we're also going to look out for the RSI here. Sorry, guys. We're going to look out for the RSI, which is making a little bit of a move to the upside today, which we do like to see. We like an upwards type RSI, gets that bullish signal going on here. So that way we could cross that neutral, go bullish. As you can see, we have drawn a little heart on our beautiful RSI indicator to maybe manifest some bullish signals. This is a new month. It is a new quarter. We're going to look at the monthly chart for Bitcoin right now. Starting off in the green, had 2 red months in a row for February and March. Now, the 200-day SMA was officially rejected within March. Hopefully, we pass it here in April. And then, of course, there's the sell in May, go away type vibe, especially because of tax season. Let's abolish the IRS. Anyway, we're looking at, again, the same levels of 91K. And on the monthly, we're looking at 73K for your bearish scenario. So just keep calm, huddle on, and we'll see what happens. However, I do have a piece of breaking news to share with you guys, and we're going to start off with something very important. This is a very critical announcement. And I have a confession to make. Your breaking news headlines start now. Guys, I have an announcement to make. And you know what? It might not be what you guys want to hear. And maybe some of you will maybe actually be disappointed in me. But I have to tell you the truth. And I actually posted. It's time. It's time to come clean. I've been drinking tea and not coffee the entire time. And I know this must be devastating to every single one of you. So yell at me all you want in the chat. And you know what? I accept it. Posted it too. It's time to come clean, guys. I've been drinking tea and not coffee the entire time. I know. It's devastating. It's devastating. I'm just kidding. April Fools, LOL, ha ha ha. Though you're gonna say you sold Bitcoin. How dare you? I know, so harmless. I was like, I want to do an April Fool's joke, but I didn't think anything was like the things I was thinking were either too extreme or not extreme enough. And I was just like, I guess this is a happy medium. Thank you in the moment member for 6 months. Half a year says, hope everyone has a blessed day. Well, thank you. Have a blessed day as well in the moment. GNX. No, I am not engaged. This is the wrong hand. Although it's on the left side of your screen, I guess. This is my right hand. I'm not engaged. No engaged. But imagine that was my announcement. That would have been nuts. Anyway, the audacity. Squilliam goes, I was about to unfollow you. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. How many of you guys thought I was engaged? If you thought I was engaged, put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is such controversy. The tea. Okay. Let's keep going, guys. Actual breaking news headlines. First, guys, let me know how you feel about putting your retirement in crypto over fiat. We have Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville that's suggesting to introduce the Financial Freedoms Act that's going to allow you to do what I said, invest your retirement into crypto. Take a gander.
The Biden administration just hammered the American people with regulations. And tomorrow I'm dropping a bill called the Financial Freedoms Act. And it allows families and individuals to invest their retirement funds into crypto. Now, President Trump has become the crypto president. And we want to help him with this. This will be something good for everybody. Diversify. This is a free country. Do what you want with your money. But the Biden administration, they didn't want anything to do with crypto. The Biden administration just...
I love his accent. The Biden administration. The Biden administration. Oh my gosh. The Southern accents get me every time. Guys, would you put your retirement in crypto over fiat? Let me know in the chat. Let me see them. Let me see the reactions here. I definitely would like to see some Bitcoin in my retirement over fiat, because fiat's dying unless somehow it gets saved. You scared me. You guys are so funny, man. You guys are so funny. All right. Anyway, guys. Oh, I see a lot of nice reactions here about that. Yeah, I would definitely. Your retirement is in crypto. Go off, Ben. Get it. Here's the thing, too. People are like, okay, well, that kind of leads me into what BlackRock was talking about. Is Bitcoin going to reduce the dominance of the U.S. dollar? I don't necessarily think so, unless the United States really does something wrong. I believe that if we have a strategic Bitcoin reserve, then we can definitely work on Bitcoin coinciding with the dollar and actually empowering the dollar by being pro-crypto in this country. So this is what BlackRock has to say. Larry Fink wrote in his annual chairman's letter to investors that decentralized finance is an extraordinary innovation that makes markets faster, cheaper, and more transparent. But that same innovation could undermine America's economic advantage if investors begin seeing Bitcoin as a safer bet than the dollar. According to Trading Economics, the U.S. debt equaled 122.3% of the country's gross domestic product in 2023. That is considerably higher percentage than the 105% observed in 2018. Moody's Ratings retains the U.S.'s AAA credit rating, but has downgraded its outlook to negative, indicating a possible future rating downgrade. This is something that I think is pretty interesting, especially because in the letter, Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, says, tokenization is democratization, with the technological innovation enabling instant buying, selling, and transferring without cumbersome paperwork or waiting periods. If every asset ends up being tokenized, Larry Fink says it will revolutionize investing. Markets wouldn't need to close. Transactions that currently take days would clear in seconds. And billions of dollars currently immobilized by settlement delays could be reinvested immediately back into the economy, generating more wealth. And what he's ultimately alluding to here is that we have very short attention spans. Very short attention spans. And the only way to keep up with our teeny tiny brains is to go DeFi. Especially because a lot of us have TikTok brain. We're scrolling. We don't have the retention of more than 20 darn seconds. 3 seconds if you're lucky. If you're looking at Reels, you're looking at TikToks, you're looking at analytics. TikToks that are 60 seconds and less, well, if you retain more than 3 seconds of someone's attention, that's impressive. So people in this economy, we do not give a flying about waiting days for something that should be instant. And the fact that if you're sending, especially money internationally, the fees associated with it, the times, and then whether or not your family member or your friend in that international water is going to go to the place where you sent the money and actually get it from that place or that third party, there's chances that they could say no. And that the money you sent essentially goes nowhere. And that's not fair. But especially if we could do peer-to-peer electronic transfers that, again, take minutes or even seconds, that's bullish. And that's something that people are going to go for. People are going to opt out of this old, tired system and opt into one that's faster, cheaper, and something you actually own, something you're in control of, darn it. The system is old, it's outdated, and we all know that. So it's time to go crypto. Crypto SJ, a member for 2 months, says, hey, hello. Whoa, Litecoin ETF just got, wait, no, JC's messing with me, JC. This is JC, I'm telling you, if this is an April Fool's joke, the wrench goes bye-bye. Say goodbye to your wrench, JC. Say goodbye to your wrench. Okay. Yeah, your wrench goes bye-bye now. All right, guys, smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. Let's get it. JC says, I love this chat. You guys make my day. Well, now your wrench is gone. All right, guys, continuing on. The system is old. Time for Bitcoin. Speedy, have a good one. Now we have Metaplanet, who's following the strategy of issuing zero coupon bonds, convertible notes, all those things to buy more Bitcoin. Yesterday, we were notified via the news that Metaplanet issued a $13 million zero coupon bond to buy more Bitcoin. And so they issued 2 billion yen, again, 13.3 million.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're
Have
welcome.
a lovely day. Hugs.
Well, I thank you, Joe Harvey. I appreciate you very much. This bond is scheduled to redeem on September 30th. In addition, Metaplanet has been added to the BetaShares Crypto Innovators ETF, CRIP, with a fund with over $50 billion in assets under management, according to their CEO. They now hold the largest weighting in the ETF at 15.5%, surpassing Strategy and Coinbase, which take the second and third spots, respectively. They now hold 3,200 Bitcoin. Well, maybe not anymore, because now their Bitcoin holdings are over 4,000 Bitcoin today, as they racked up another 696
You're
Bitcoin.
welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're
Pump the
welcome.
likes, thumbs up emoji, red heart emoji, double exclamation mark emoji.
You heard the man. Why, thank you, Mr. Jesse. Why, thank you. Metaplanet racking up that Bitcoin. They now purchased an additional 696 Bitcoin to 50, which is 58.5 million, taking its total stash to 4,046 Bitcoin. Metaplanet purchased the Bitcoin for an average purchase price of nearly 14.6 million yen, or 97,500 US, for a total spend of 10.15 billion yen. Now, the Bitcoin holdings were purchased for an average of $86,500 per Bitcoin. Good for them. They're buying the dip. You can't blame them for being smart about it all. Juanito, member for 9 months, says, wow, how the time flies. Great place for news and views. Why, thank you, Juanito. All right. Another company buying Bitcoin, none other than stablecoin issuer Tether, buying 8,888 Bitcoin in Q1, bringing their total holdings to $7.8 billion. They are the sixth largest in a single wallet, according to the CEO, Paolo. He posted a link to this article. Of course, Saylor commented, congrats on 8,888 Bitcoin in Q1. And so this is very much interesting. This transaction was recorded on April 1st, consistent with their pattern of accumulating Bitcoin throughout each quarter and moving it to its reserve wallet at the end of the quarter. With this latest addition, they are now the sixth largest amount of Bitcoin in a single wallet. I do hope they have the multi-sig, so that way it's safe. Imagine we hear that all that Bitcoin just goes kaplu. 76 likes. Oh boy. Oh boy. 24 more. Let's go. Like, subscribe, and share as Circle is headed for that IPO in possibly late April. Let's see what happens here. Guys, are you bullish on Circle? Are you bullish on USDC? Circle is looking to hire JP Morgan and Citibank with a plan to file their IPO in late April, according to Fortune. Circle Internet Financial, the issuer of USDC, has reportedly hired investment banks JP Morgan Chase and Citi as the underwriters of a hoped-for IPO. While timing is not yet totally decided, sources... I don't like sources. Give me darn names. The sources say Circle will publicly file its prospectus in late April, meaning a potential IPO prior to June. The company had previously filed confidential paperwork with the SEC in January of last year. Circle in 2021 attempted to go public via a SPAC merger in 2021, but it was derailed by the SEC and then by the crypto collapse of 2022, and then it ultimately pulled the SPAC deal by the end of 2022, according to the people familiar with the matter. People familiar with I think that should be abolished from the media. Abolished. They spoke with Fortune, and Circle is seeking a $4 to $5 billion evaluation. Do you think phrases people familiar with the matter and anonymous sources should be abolished from publishing? 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. I believe that should be abolished. Hello, J Violet. J Violet's here, everyone. Everyone say hi to J Violet. A beautiful woman in crypto. All right. All right, we're going to keep going here. More stablecoin news. We had Tether. We have Circle. Now we have the Coinbase CEO, Brian Armstrong, calling for a change in stablecoin laws to enable on-chain interest. Do you think we should be earning interest on-chain? Let's get into it. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong is calling for legislative changes in the U.S. to allow stablecoin holders to earn on-chain interest. In a March 31st post, he argued that crypto companies should be treated similarly to banks and should be allowed to and incentivized to share interest with consumers, adding that allowed on-chain interest would be consistent with the free market approach. There are currently two competing pieces of federal stablecoin legislation that we're going to get into actually right now, the Stable Act and the Genius Act. Both of them coincide with one another, so that way they're hitting different sectors of government, to put it quite simply, and so that overall the same point gets across. Wow, hello everyone. We have so many people flowing in here. Hello everyone, welcome, welcome. According to Eleanor Terrett, Representative Brian Steele tells her that after Wednesday's markup, the Stable Act will be well positioned to mirror up with the Senate's Genius Act, following a few more draft rounds in the House and the Senate with technical assistance from the SEC and the CFTC. He believes that 20% of the bill that deviates from the Genius Act represents merely textual differences rather than anything significant or substantive. Now, the biggest differences are the requirements for international stablecoin issuers, state oversight of issuers, and smaller technical differences between the two texts. At the end of the day, Steele says, I think there's recognition that we want to work with our Senate colleagues to get this across the line. 100%. Stablecoin regulation is coming. However, they are working to abolish CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, within the United States. I advocate for that 1,000%. However, when it comes to these pieces of stablecoin legislation, the bills, the acts, it's a little sus to me because they're kind of giving power to states, yes. At the same time, if a state doesn't like you, and this may be a more radical state, they don't like you, they don't like what you're doing, and they know you have X amount of stable coins, could they just say you don't have access to them anymore? You're technically a bad actor. And then it's like a CBDC anyway because they could just debank you. At the same time, you can't forget about what the banks are doing. The fact that the banks have their own deposit tokens, they have their own stable coins that they're working on. Fidelity, for crying out loud, is looking to issue their own stablecoin. States like Wyoming are looking to push their own stablecoin. Texas, Michigan. So at the same time, don't you think it's lining up quite perfectly for the big boys that they want to pass stablecoin legislation, and the states are looking to do it, and the banks are looking to do it too? Versus before, when it was just Tether and USDC, and even Binance USD at the time, it was all bad. Oh, Binance USD is a security. Gary Gensler says Binance are full of hucksters, fraudsters,
scam artists, Ponzi scheme.
Gary, I was talking, and you interrupted me. You see what he does? Gary's at MIT, and he's still interrupting me. It's embarrassing for Gary. Gary, you should be embarrassed. Exactly. Expressions on TikTok said, Gary, stop. I agree. He's still talking. He's still talking. Okay, moving on. Guys, we are looking at the SEC and CFTC. They're going to give some technical guidance to the Senate and the House regarding stablecoins. We're looking at the whole fact of the matter. Where is the confirmation of Sir Paul Atkins? We know Paul Atkins is the nominee to chair the SEC, replace Gary Gensler, who was rudely interrupting me just a minute ago. And so what's going to happen? We had a hearing last week that was only 2 hours. It wasn't just for Paul Atkins. It was also for Jonathan Gould, the comptroller of the currency, who was also nominated. Here's what we know. According to Eleanor Terrett, the banking GOP has scheduled a committee vote for SEC Chair nominee Paul Atkins on Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern. So while we are live here on Thursday, maybe if it's a live streamed and it's not too much of a snooze fest, we can watch it on the stream. The committee will also vote on Jonathan Gould to be the comptroller of the currency, Luc Petit to be the Assistant Secretary of the Treasury, and Marcus Molinaro to be the Federal Transit Administrator. So we'll see what happens on Thursday. I'm sure they'll all get confirmed, but that's the latest on the SEC. So once we have Paul Atkins over in office, we'll see what happens with crypto regulation, and hopefully that is bullish for us. And actually, within my Newsmax hit, I talked about this. I actually talked about it. I was talking about crypto regulation. Is it good for us? Is it bad for us? And we're also going to talk about Newsmax in just a minute. We have 5 more likes until 100. You know, from the bottom of my heart, I want to show you what I was talking about on Newsmax, on national TV. But I can't do that if we don't have 100 likes. Blasphemy. Blasphemy. John Hawkins, thank you for the heart. Our friend on TikTok said Paul is not the real key. The SEC has already taken a major step. They actually have, and I agree with that. I actually talked about that on Newsmax. I did. The CFTC withdrew 2 crypto staff advisories. Here's why. The CFTC, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, withdrew 2 pieces of crypto-related staff guidance on Friday, furthering streamlining its approach to crypto regulation. The first advisory rescinded on Friday was Staff Advisory number 1814, advisory with respect to virtual currency derivative product listings. This was published back in 2018. The advisory established guidelines for crypto-related derivatives, including requiring reporting firms to maintain close coordination with the CFTC surveillance group and establishing a large trader reporting threshold of 5 Bitcoin, among other suggestions. And on Friday, the CFTC published a letter saying that additional staff experience and increasing market growth had rendered the guidance unnecessary. Word. The second one, Staff Advisory number 2307, review of risks associated with the expansion of DCO clearing of digital assets from May 2023, emphasized compliance with the CFTC regulations due to the heightened cyber or other operational risks that may be associated with digital assets. This was withdrawn for another reason. To clearly treat crypto-related derivatives and their issuers fairly, the CFTC suggested in a separate letter, they said it was rescinding number 2307 to ensure that it does not suggest that its regulatory treatment of digital asset derivatives would vary from its treatment of other products. Oh, how nice, everyone. How nice. Bread AI says, so proud of this young generation spreading crypto knowledge. Why, thank you. Why, thank you. Do we have 100 likes yet? Oh boy, we do. We have 107 likes. Time for 125. All right. Let's get into the project spotlight so that way I can show you guys my hit from Newsmax. So let's do that. Project spotlight starts now. Newsmax recently raised millions of dollars to go public on the stock exchange. They are a fairly new news network that is already number 4 in cable news. I appear on there about 1 to 2 times a week, gratefully so, and I appreciate what they're doing. They're more of a quote-unquote conservative network. However, they're putting out news that's extremely relevant, and I appreciate that. So Newsmax actually went live. Their stock officially went live yesterday. They were ringing the bell at the New York Stock Exchange. Actually, the host of the American Agenda, which I go on mostly from 2 to 4 p.m. weekdays, Monday through Friday. Katrina Sish, she was actually at the New York Stock Exchange ringing the bell yesterday. Their stock soared more than 700% in their first trading day on the New York Stock Exchange, so bullish on Newsmax. Newsmax went public on the NYSE as the conservative cable news network audience has grown after the election of Donnie T and other right-wing politicians. The network began trading under the symbol NMAX late Monday morning, opening at $14 a share after pricing at $10 a share, soared more than 700%, and their stock closed at $83.51 for the day. In September, they announced their plans for their IPO, and on Friday, they said they raised $75 million through the sale of 7.5 million shares of the Class B common stock at a price of $10 per share. Now, a pure play on TV network IPO in the U.S. is a rarity, with the Delogic data showing there hasn't been one comparable to Newsmax in recent decades. Their IPO comes at a time where trad cable TV has suffered as consumers flee the bundle in favor of streaming. Now, news and live sports nab the biggest audiences and most advertising revenue dollars. Christopher Ruddy, the company's founder and CEO said on Monday that he saw an opportunity to join the mix since Fox News, hasn't been a competitor in the center-right market. He said, I think there was a demand for more competition against Fox, and he founded Newsmax in 1998 as a digital offering before it became a cable TV network back in 2014. Yep. Good for Newsmax, man. Like I said, they're the number 4 cable news channel in the U.S., right behind CNN, and that they've been consistently behind Fox, MSNBC, and CNN. Now, speaking of Newsmax, here's my hit from Newsmax talking about crypto on the Crypto Corner segment. If you guys want to see it, comment Newsmax. Let's see. Comment Newsmax. Let's see the comments. Let's see the comments. 10 more till 120. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're getting after it on the show today. We're getting after it on the show today. All right. Here's the clip.
So Crypto.com, one of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchanges with over 100 million users, has reportedly received pretty good news from the Securities and Exchange Commission. The SEC has apparently closed its investigation launched under the previous administration without taking any action against the company.
Meantime, Trump's nominee to lead the SEC, Paul, had his confirmation yesterday afternoon. That's right.
All right, joining us now, senior market strategist and CEO at Market Rebellion, Mark Lopresti, plus crypto educator, and I need to be educated, and host of the Daily Zest, Randi Hipper. So let me start with the suit guy. That is a great suit, by the way.
Thank you, Bob. Good to
He's
see you.
always dapper.
Isn't he? I mean,
When
really.
I know I'm seeing you, I have to dress appropriately.
Oh, come on.
So, Mark, if Biden or Kamala Harris got elected, where would crypto be these days?
In deep doo-doo.
Yeah.
To put it very mildly.
And that's a financial term.
It is, actually. I learned that in the early days. And look, we learned so much from Atkins' confirmation hearings. I did not know, Elizabeth Warren taught me, that Atkins is actually largely responsible for the financial crisis.
Of course.
I've been on Wall Street for 25 years. I did not know that. Look, we have a pro-crypto regime. President Trump has embraced crypto in a meaningful way, with obviously the Bitcoin reserve, with the crypto reserve as well. The details of that are still in formation. It's a good time for the industry, and the main thing that's good about it is we're finally going to get regulation and clarity on how companies in the industry should conduct themselves.
Interesting. Randi, I know you're a big proponent and advocate of crypto. Do you like the idea of having crypto and regulation in the same sentence?
You know, we do need clarity from time to time because we had Gary Gensler in the last administration without a lawful foundation as to why he was attacking certain exchanges and essentially causing a bank run on them with something called Operation Choke Point 2.0, which is something that was discussed at length over the last 4 years, including in the new administration. He also listed certain cryptocurrencies and named them securities, again, without explaining why. And now under this administration with the new SEC Crypto Task Force, they're already saying that meme coins aren't a security. That's more than we've ever heard the past 4 years. So yeah, regulation to a degree is appropriate, but also an administration that really understands what crypto is and what it stands for.
All right. Short and sweet, but excellent conversation. Mark, Randi, thanks for joining us on this very busy Friday afternoon.
So how do you guys feel about that? How do y'all feel about that one? If you haven't yet, make sure you go smash the like on there. Make sure you go smash the like. Oh, oopsie. There we go. Paste. Make sure you guys go smash the like on that. But how do you feel about it? Let me know. Are you bullish on the Newsmax? Put a 1 or a yes emoji. 2 or no emoji. I go crazy on Newsmax. They let me talk. They let me talk on there. They don't. They do. And I'm actually like, wow. I say my piece on that channel. I say my piece. And so I like that they let me talk all the smack I want. I do. Thanks, Newsmax. Appreciate you. Woohoo, bullish on the stock. Now, let's talk about your coins to watch. And is Bitcoin at the bottom? Let's go. All right, guys, we're going to talk about your gainers, your losers. I can't even go with this fart coin. Yeah, you heard. Up 19%, Curve up 12%, Barachain up 8.8%, EOS up 7.4%, and Sonic up 6%. DEXY leading the losers today, down 17.9%. Form down 7.5%. Jupiter down 6.98%. Story is down 5%, and Qcoin's native token KCS down 2%. Now, is Bitcoin at its bottom? People are saying Bitcoin's going below 60K. Others are saying that the sellers are drying up as the weekly exchange inflows are nearing a 2-year low. And what do you believe? Are we done? Is this the bottom? Put a 1 or a yes emoji or 2 or no emoji. Is this the bottom? Taking a look again at Bitcoin, we took a brief look at it before. Again, still the same thing stands. We are now only up 0.5% today, around 83K at the moment. We want to see a bullish move to the upside, passing that 200-day SMA, looking at 91K. I'm eager to know. John says it's definitely the bottom. I hope so. Looking at Ethereum today, we're at $1,858. We're up 2.1%. Oh, now 2%, now 1.9. Oh boy. We're looking to hold 1819, around 1820 ETH. Bullishly, we're looking at $2,000. Bearishly, we're looking at $1,500 ETH. And if we go to $1,500 ETH, oh boy. Now, we are seeing, again, some signals that we could be near the bottom, especially because the momentum with ETH and Bitcoin is lining up to the bottom of the last bear market. We're looking at the momentum, waiting for a green dot to be printed. Typically in this region, we do see somewhere of a green dot being printed. Money flow is tipping down ever so slightly. VWAP is looking to pass that zero line, maybe go bullish, and if it does, that's a great signal, great signal. The RSI is low on ETH, trying to make a move back up. Didn't go quite as close to oversold as maybe some thought it would. Looking at the monthly chart here, since we're at the beginning of the month, we want to hold support here at that 1830. Again, in the past, that's where we struggled, but your bearish level to watch on the monthly is around that 1630. Beware, beware, look at that 1630. We want to hold support at that level. Bullishly on the monthly, we're looking for that 2350 level. 2350. That's where we really want to target. And even a lot of selling pressure was there at $2,000 ETH in the past, looking at throughout 2023. The momentum is below that zero line, taking a tip down after that red dot was printed over here on the monthly market cipher. Again, we're looking at the monthly here. VWAP is a little flat, making a slight move to the upside. Money flow is still green, still really green, so that's good. And then you go and you look at the RSI that's bearish, and the lowest we've seen since around here in 2022. And again, around December of 2022 was the depths of that bear market, guys, sitting at around 1,100 and even triple-digit ETH. June of 2022, we saw a low of around $900 ETH, just below $900 ETH. That is quite a scare, but bullish that we're at that kind of low with momentum, and so that way that could be a signal that maybe this is the bottom. Again, who am I? I just look at the freaking charts. Not giving you financial advice, not giving you price predictions. I'm just telling you what's going on here. What's going on? Right, Alejandro? Thank you for the heart. Looking at Litecoin, $84.21. We're up 1.5%. Litecoin doing really well today. However, we have that selling pressure here at $85 that we would like to pass. Again, we're back at the daily time frame here. Bullishly, we're looking at $90. Bearishly, we're looking at $77. As the money flow is tipping down here, red dot crushed that momentum, and we're looking at the VWAP that maybe wants to push over that zero line. We'll see. We'll see. RSI is pretty bearish right now, almost at that oversold. We broke well below that uptrend, that steady uptrend we were in over on that RSI. Thank you for the heart, my friend. Looking over here at the monthly chart, again, start of a new month. Oh, that line's a little wacky. That line's a little wacky. Okay, we're gonna look at the monthly chart here. Wow, that red candle for the month of March is, oh boy. Oh boy. What we're gonna look at, zooming out on the chart, your bearish level to watch for Litecoin is essentially the $64, which if I see $64 Litecoin, I might throw a fit. Just kidding, but still. Bullishly, we're looking over here when we're zooming out. A lot of selling pressure was here at $97, and even over here at 114 is where a lot of tiffs began. A red dot was printed in the month of March, which obviously we've seen that huge red candle in the month of March. Looking at the high to the low, down 35%. Ooh. Oof. Oh boy. VWAP is below that zero line. And we have that money flow that's still green. So you can't complain there. The RSI on this monthly chart is just below that neutral. So maybe it can still pump up again. I don't know. Is April going to be bullish when typically May is bearish? Are we going to have a sell in May, walk away moment? Who knows? Who knows? All I can tell you is that you need to keep calm. You got to hodl on. Like this video, stream, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 20,000 subscribers. Rob C, a member for 14 months. Words. I speak words. Happy April Fool's Day, everyone. Why, thank you, Mr. Rob. Mr. C. My humble prediction, Bitcoin will start moving soon and won't stop until November. Interesting. Sergio, hello. If you guys are new to the channel, don't hesitate to let us know. Right, Michael C? CK Cardano is here. We have Elric, hello. Let's see. Lee, I don't think I said hi to you yet. Chipper, hello. Hello, Chipper. RB, Karen, hello. She's happy to see Poe. We have RB in the chat, Bleach, the Tech, good morning. Welcome, everyone. Nick FLP is here. Welcome. Alan Mann. Hello. Hi, everyone. Bruce K. If I didn't say hi to you guys yet, you can yell at me. Sorry, the chat's a little all over the place right now. Bow, new here, hello. Why, what? Guys, I think you need to yell at Bow and say, no, you're not new here. No, you're not new here. Why are you starting trouble, Bow? Why are you starting trouble? It's like I was going to be nice and say, hi, Bow. Hi, Bow. But now you're trying to trick me. You're trying to trick me. And I'm not falling for the tricks, Bow. I'm not. Dakota Miner, hello. Get to that 150 likes. Oh, Club Crow is here. Bleach says, thank you, hello. This emoji. I love that emoji. It's like the preach, yay emoji. Black in time, or back in time, says Bitcoin going to zero. Uh-oh. All set to welcoming Bao when he's not new. Bao has no emojis. It's true, Bao has no emojis. And you know Bao really enjoys his emojis. When he goes in the chat, he likes to put emojis there. Now he's got no emojis. He's sad about that, isn't he? Aren't you, Bao? Are you upset about your no emojis? Oh, Club Crow is also on TikTok. I see you. Poman is new. Oh, hello, Poman. Poman, I have a sneaky suspicion you like XRP. So I'll look at XRP before we head out here. Oh, who said that? John White says, all you newcomers, this is definitely the channel for being educated on everything crypto. Aww. XRP, friends and family. Looking at the 200-day estimates, lining up with our bearish case scenario of $1.80. Be aware, bullish is your golden zone of 275. Keep calm, hodl on. Mark over there saying Digibyte. Yay, woohoo. Shout out to Digibyte. Oh, it's accurate. Is it, Po Man? Is it now? Is it now? Yeah, guys, we're getting after it, right, Res30? Don't forget to show love to DigiByte. Of course not. If you're a member, Mark, then you get access to a DigiByte emoji. We only have a few cryptocurrencies as emojis. We have Bitcoin, Litecoin, ETH, Doge, Digi, Solana, and XRP, and Cardano. The Cardano. XRPi, that's Diglett's line. Diggies. And Hollywood Diggies. Hollywood Diggies got crazy that one day. He went bananas on the stream. He went bananas. Oh, hello, Julie. Shout out to Julie. Julie goes live at 4 p.m. Eastern, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Julie's a very sweet woman. And she's at 700 subscribers now. Girl, you're growing like a weed. Growing like a weed. Alejandro, thank you for the love. Guys, everyone follow and subscribe to Julie. Much love to Julie. Julie's such an angel. I appreciate her a lot. She's so cool. Shout out to Julie. Look at her thumbnails. Smiling all up and about. Oh, she did a late night DJing session. Go off. Oh, she had her coffee in the evening. Oh, that's ballin'. That's high rolling right there, Julie. Having coffee in the evening. I'd be buzzing. I'd be buzzing all night. You hit your goal. See, on this channel, we promote friends and family, and especially the women in crypto, darn it, because women in crypto, we need more of us. We need more, especially ones that are nice to each other and that actually, like, you know, want to do good in the world. So shout out to Julie. And also Crypto Princess. She's really awesome too. I was on her channel. I want to see you in Vegas. Oh, you're just hurting my heart over and over again. I don't think I'm going to make it to Vegas. I'm very sad about it, and I'm hoping something comes up so that way I can make it to Vegas. Tony with the heart, thank you. Junior said I'm too funny today. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Junior. Oh, thank you. It's a rare breed, French. I agree. We need nice women in crypto. Julie's one of them. And she's been around for a long time, Julie. And I'm surprised it took her this long to start the YouTube channel. Julie, I'm happy you're here now and you're doing the YouTubes. Make sure you're on Rumble too. Stream everywhere you could. But yeah, guys, I'm bullish on everyone. I'm super, super bullish on people that are just getting after it and just do good things. Jesse, thank you for putting the link to Crypto Princess. I couldn't find it just now. Thank you. Everyone go subscribe to Crypto Princess. But yeah, I appreciate every single one of you guys. I am just so happy to get after it with you guys. I just says, hey, so proud of you for how far you've come. You're doing great. Coming from a stranger. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But guys, I really appreciate every single one of you guys. The things and the love that you give me, and I try to do and give the same amount back to you guys. I just appreciate everything. And I'm not getting emotional, totally not. But I really appreciate every single one of you guys, and yay. It's going to be a really good day. It's Tuesday. Go grab yourself a darn taco and get after it. Thank you guys so much. Smash the like, subscribe, share. We're at 143 likes. We're almost like 150. Piano Matic B. Sing it.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. It's Tuesday. And then tomorrow, it's going to be Wednesday, midweek. And then before you know it, it'll be the Friday rave. So let's get after it. Hope you guys have a beautiful day. Like, subscribe, share. Yay. Have a positive Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow, as always, Monday through Friday at 9:45 a.m. Eastern on the Daily Zest. Much love. Stay zesty. Peace.
Oh, girl, baby girl. Don't even play.
AOC, they're not playing. They're just trying to give us love. Darn it. Peace.